What happens when your most trusted shield suddenly cracks? For over a year, Ukraine has relied on the US-made Patriot missile system to defend its skies from Russia's relentless bombardment. And until recently, it worked. But something has changed. Russia's latest missile upgrades, specifically to the Iskander-M, with radar decoys and unpredictable flight paths, they're slipping past Patriots and hitting critical targets. So, is Ukraine's air defense system failing? Or has the game of missile warfare just evolved? Let's set the stage. Since Russia launched its full-scale invasion, Ukraine has depended on Western weapons to survive. The Patriot missile system was one of the most high-profile additions, praised as a technological leap in missile defense. It's equipped with advanced radar. It uses hit-to-kill technology, meaning no explosive warhead, just raw kinetic energy slamming into the incoming missile. And it has worked. Patriots have intercepted drones, cruise missiles, and even hypersonic threats. But that was before Russia rewrote the playbook. Because now, Ukraine's Air Force admits the latest Iskander-Ms are different. Much different. The Iskander-M has long been a central weapon in Russia's tactical missile arsenal. But in 2024, Ukrainian and Western intelligence agencies confirmed that Russia had rolled out an upgraded version of the missile, one equipped with two devastating enhancements that fundamentally alter the game. First, these new Iskander-Ms can perform mid-flight maneuvers. Unlike traditional ballistic missiles that follow a predictable parabolic arc, the upgraded variants can twist and shift their trajectory as they soar toward their target. This makes them significantly harder to track, to anticipate, and, most importantly, to intercept. For missile defense systems like the Patriot, which rely on calculating precise interception points, this erratic behavior poses a serious challenge. Even more dangerous, however, is the missile's use of radar decoys. In the final seconds before impact, just as defensive systems are preparing to engage, these decoys mimic the radar signature of the actual warhead, creating the illusion of multiple incoming threats. To a Patriot battery operator, it may look like 5 or 6 missiles are approaching simultaneously. Faced with this high-stakes deception, operators must make a split-second decision. Which one is real? It's a deadly guessing game, and the consequences of getting it wrong are catastrophic. If even one decoy fools the system, the real missile can slip through and strike its target. This isn't just theoretical, it has already happened. On April 6, 2025, during a significant Russian missile assault on Kyiv, Ukraine's air defenses, including Patriot systems, were unable to stop every Iskander. Some missiles broke through, causing damage to the Ukraine side. The event highlighted not just the vulnerability of Ukraine's defense grid, but also raised uncomfortable questions about the limits of Western technology in the face of rapidly evolving threats. And perhaps most critically, it dealt a psychological blow. Confidence in the shield that had once seemed so secure was now shaken. So what does all this mean? Not just tactically on the battlefield, but strategically in the broader scope of the war. To start, there's the staggering cost of defense. Each PAC-3 interceptor, used by the Patriot system, carries a price tag of over $3 million. In the event of a large-scale missile attack, a single battery might fire dozens of these interceptors in a single night. When those multi-million-dollar missiles are diverted toward radar decoys instead of real warheads, the result is an enormous financial loss and a potential disaster if the actual missile makes it through unchallenged. Then there's the issue of sustainability. Russia's defense industry, still functioning at a high capacity, can afford to replace lost missiles and continue its bombardment. Ukraine, by contrast, is heavily reliant on Western supply lines and financial support. It cannot match Russia's rate of fire or replenish its own interceptor stockpiles at the same speed. This imbalance means that, over time, the pressure will mount, strategically wearing down Ukraine's ability to defend itself. Another critical vulnerability is geographic. Each Patriot battery has a limited operational radius of roughly 30 kilometers. To adequately protect a sprawling city like Kiev, at least 3 batteries are required. But perhaps the most dangerous consequence isn't physical, it's psychological. Every missile that breaks through the shield strikes a blow to public morale. It shakes the confidence of soldiers on the front lines and of political leaders making urgent appeals for continued Western aid. The emotional toll is real, and it's growing. And there's another layer: political optics. As Western taxpayers and lawmakers see their high-tech, high-cost missile systems repeatedly outmaneuvered, questions start to arise. Why keep funding a defense that isn't working as promised? Military aid, after all, is not just a strategic asset. It's a political investment. If public support erodes due to perceptions of inefficacy, that lifeline could start to fray. In that sense, the battle isn't only on the front lines of Ukraine, it's also being fought in the parliaments and public debates of its allies. But this goes far beyond Ukraine. This is about the future of warfare. If decoy-equipped, maneuvering missiles can defeat top-tier Western defense systems, then every military strategy built on air superiority is at risk. It's no coincidence that NATO and the EU are now rushing to upgrade their own Patriot arsenals. New radar systems, smarter interceptors, better coordination software. The US Army has already tested next-generation Patriot radars that are supposed to distinguish decoys from real threats. But those systems aren't in Ukraine yet, and may not arrive for months. In the meantime, Ukraine is stuck fighting a 2025 war with 2020 technology. And Russia, they're not just testing Ukraine's defenses, they're testing NATO's assumptions about readiness, about superiority, about deterrence. If even the Patriot can be fooled, what system can still protect the sky? Is this the beginning of a new missile age? One where the offense always outpaces the defense? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching.